The wedding secret that shattered my family's trust. My brother Caleb and I were always tight, like hide the body kind of tight. Growing up in a small town in Ohio, it was always us against the world. When he got his heart broken in college, I was the one who drove 4 hours in the middle of the night just to sit on his porch and drink cheap beer in silence. I thought we had an unspoken code, a vault that nothing could crack. But I guess every vault has a master key. And for Caleb, that key was his need to be the good guy in everyone else's story but mine. Last year, my husband, Julian, and I found out some difficult news. We found out that we couldn't have biological children. It hit Julian hard. He's a proud guy, a little old school, and he didn't want the sympathy tour from our loud, opinionated Italian-American family. He asked me to keep it between us until he could process it. I waited 2 months, then I told Caleb. I needed to talk to someone who knew me before I was a wife, someone who just knew me. I told him, Caleb, this is Julian's private medical business. Please, I am begging you. Don't say a word to mom or the cousins. Julian isn't ready for the questions. Caleb hugged me, looked me right in the eye, and said, sis, I would never do that to you. Your secret is safe with me. Fast forward to my cousin Sophia's wedding. 200 people in a ballroom, loud music, open bar, the whole 9 yards. We're sitting at the family table during the salad course when my mother reaches over, squeezes Julian's hand, and says, loud enough for the entire table to hear, don't you worry about the baby stuff, Julian. There are so many modern options now, and if God intended for you to adopt, then that's a blessing too. The table went dead quiet. I felt the heat crawl up my neck. Julian didn't say a word. He just slowly put his napkin on the table, stood up, and walked toward the exit without looking back. I looked at Caleb. He was suddenly very interested in his Caesar salad. I grabbed his arm and pulled him out to the hallway. I was shaking, I couldn't even breathe. I asked him, how could you? Why would you tell her? He looked at me with this annoying calm. He said, look, mom was worried you guys were fighting because you've been so quiet lately. I only told her so she'd stop worrying. I didn't think she'd bring it up at a wedding. I told him I'd explicitly asked for his silence. He actually had the nerve to scoff. He said, you're being way too sensitive. It's a family, we share things. Julian needs to grow up and realize people care about him. That was it. The vault didn't just crack, it shattered. I told him, you didn't tell her because you cared about Julian. You told her because you couldn't handle being the only one who knew something important. You wanted the credit for being the supportive brother. He tried to walk away, but I stepped in front of him. I told him, I am disgusted by your betrayal. You took something deeply personal and turned it into dinner theater. I told him, I am ashamed that you're my brother. I walked out of that wedding, found Julian in the car, and we drove home in a silence that felt like it was miles deep. Caleb has been texting me for 3 days straight. Don't be like this. He says, family is forever. He says, my mom called me this morning crying, saying that I ruined Sophia's big day by causing a scene and that I need to make it right with Caleb. I told her the only thing that got ruined was my ability to ever trust my brother again. I haven't called him back, and honestly, I don't think I ever will. Some things, once they're broken, they stay broken.